Hi guys, I'm in London. Today is Friday and I think Friday is quite a good day to do some yarn shopping. This video and this vlog I would like to take you with me so we can do this shopping together. I hope you're ready, so let's go! Well, all of a sudden I am in Poland right now, so it's kind of difficult for me to make some comments while making a video in the yarn shop. I think it's a bit of I don't know, maybe I'm shy, or maybe it's a bit of cringy, you know, or maybe because I am a millennial and all of these, you know, video vlogs and TikTok stuff is kind of pretty tough thing for me. That's why I have decided to just show you a bit of these yarn shops, and then when I'm in Wrocław I will just show you all the things that I have bought. And also I was asking about these souvenirs that I've bought from Harry Potter Studio. Basically it was my second time in London and I felt in love when I was the very first time. It was a couple of years ago. It was summer, so you know, London was really beautiful, so I was really looking forward to go there again. And especially I knew about all these Harry Potter stuff because I was waiting for this particular moment for a very long time. I really love these friends that we were visiting and I was really looking forward to meet them because it's been a year, I think, because last year we were all together in France, we were skiing, and actually, I don't know, it was a really nice moment where I was feeling, you know, pretty relaxed, pretty happy, so it was very difficult to come back to Poland. Yeah, we were hanging out, you know, visiting some pubs, and just it was like some kind of vacation for me because mostly all of our travel journeys, they are vacations, because you know you need to earn some money to do this. So it was mostly evenings, but I wasn't like disappointed because I have visited like every popular place, like must have, must seen, like the previous time that I was in London. So it was mostly just to, you know, to get this whole spirit of locals, I think. Okay, so before I will start showing you all the yarn, I will quickly show you what I have bought at Harry Potter Studio. And of course I think it's worth mentioning that this studio is really amazing. If you are Harry Potter fan, as I am, you really need to visit it. at least once in your lifetime. The average time people spend in there is like, according to Google, it's 3 hours, but I think I can spend there, I know 10 hours, even more, because there are a lot of really interesting things to see, to check, to explore, because I was really amazed by the number of really small items that were prepared particularly for the movie, and you can really spend the whole week just checking everything. And at the end of the day, my friends were very tired waiting for me in the car while I was shopping, because the gift shop was so big, and actually it was very difficult to concentrate on something. And the very first thought that I had was like, I want to buy everything. But then I was thinking that maybe I don't need all of these things, because these kind of gift shops, they are really full of, some kind of souvenir stuff that I don't really need and I will not ever use again. They will be dusting somewhere in the box. And after a really tough thinking process, I have decided just to buy something amazing. It's the second part of Chamber of Secrets. This particular book is from MinaLima Publishing, and I already have the first part. I have received it as a present for my birthday, and the book is really amazing. It's very beautiful. All these illustrations, pictures, these very kind of interactive things. I haven't unpacked this yet. It's really waiting for the unpacking, so we'll see what's inside. And yeah, instead of buying all this small stuff that I really will not use again, I decided just to buy, the huge book, and I think this kind of souvenir is really better. I have bought some kind of small things also, just to have these kind of souvenirs. And the first thing is a keychain. It's keyring with these Luna Lovegood glasses. I like this particular character very much. She is so fun, and I thought that this kind of souvenir would be great. Also, I have bought something. I don't think I know the name, but I think this is called Christmas ornaments. The things that we are putting on the Christmas tree, and this is Nimbus 2000. I have decided to buy some sweets, some sweet treats, and the chocolate frog. I had a smaller version. My sister-in-law gave me as a present this smaller version, and you can check it in my video with the Weasley sweater. I was showing this chocolate. I was actually eating the chocolate frog, and I have decided just to buy one more for myself. Butterfudge. I like this kind of sweets, and of course you can buy all these sweets with some very weird taste, but I had also these sweets as a present. It was really difficult for me to eat these sweets that have a really weird taste, so I decided not to buy it, because everything is pretty expensive there, as you can imagine, because they're getting a lot of money from these tourists, because it's been 20 years and still the number of people there was so huge. The children that were, I think, born after the premiere, it's really amazing that the whole universe, this Harry Potter universe, is still going on. But the amount of money they're making on this is amazing. One more thing, when you're entering the Harry Potter studio, you are getting this kind of passport with all the activities. You have different questions inside, and also you can receive stamps. There are 7 checkpoints, different locations, and once you're entering this particular location, you can find the it's the whole stamp machine, so you're putting these stamps, and it's really nice because I like this kind of attractions, and when you have additional things to do, it's also very nice. And the very last thing, it's the butterbeer mug. Actually, it wasn't for sale, but once you are buying this butterbeer drink, you can just keep the mug. Also, they do have some kind of sinks to wash them, so not carrying it around with all these, sticky butterbeer stuff. Regarding this drink, I knew that I won't be a huge fan because it's very, very sweet and all these creamy butter stuff. It's like, it tastes like I don't know what to call it. Maybe like orangeade. This sparkling sweet drink, and I'm not like really drinking it at all. The only thing that I'm drinking is like water or orange juice, and sometimes when I'm eating pizza or burgers, I really like to drink Pepsi with the lemon, but it's really the only one time when I'm drinking something sparkling and something so sweet. And also we're eating some kind of hot dogs and chicken wings, and drinking such sweet thing when you are eating something sour, it's like, I know, pretty weird, but I was really doing my best to finish it, and I think I was somewhere there. And I was thinking about this, and I don't have any kind of idea how to implement this whole book butterbeer thing like better. So I think that they really did their best, and the thing that you can leave this mug, it's also very, very nice. And I was really afraid that at the gate in the airport they like really would charge us with some extra money because all this stuff, but I think we were lucky enough. All right, and now speaking of the airport, one more small thing that I have bought. I was also thinking about some typical London souvenir, and I don't know, I just didn't want to buy something like, very touristic. And when I was at the airport and I was just hanging around in these small shops, I decided to buy this Lego London bus, just instead of any typical, keychain or something like this. It's pretty small. I saw this in the shop, and I think that's a nice souvenir. So I think it will take like, maybe half an hour just to make it, but it's very, very sweet. Alright, and the main thing is, of course, yarn. It's getting really, really difficult to bring something from different countries. When you are knitting for such a long time, it's very difficult to find the yarn that you haven't tried yet. And also, maybe 10 years ago, it was much more easier to bring something to Poland, but right now, because of the great number of shops that are like appearing, they call it like mushrooms after the rain. I don't know how to, I don't know if there any kind of English idiom for this. I think I need to check this, but still, I know mostly this yarn, Isager yarn, Camaros yarn, Fonti, we already have this in Poland, so it's very, very difficult to try to find something else. As far as you saw, first I was checking all the yarn in Loop, and then I was in Beautiful Knitters. And let's start with the Loop. The very first thing that is worth mentioning, this beautiful area, all the neighborhood that this yarn shop is located. It's really pretty nice. It's so hipster kind of place. A lot of coffee places with really, really good coffee. A lot of different shops with also some craft things, and the Loop yarn shop itself is very, very beautiful. I think that there are 3 floors, but the shop itself is like on the very first and second floor. I don't know, maybe they do have like something like ground floor and the first floor, but in general there are 2 rooms with yarn. And the first floor is mostly about embroidery, and I was thinking about getting some kind of bag that I can do some embroidery, like project bag. And also, I don't know, maybe this Petit Knit project bag with some birds and flowers. That's far as I remember. And I was thinking about this particular kind of project bag for quite a long time now, and actually they didn't have any of these in the yarn shop, and that's why I decided just to buy some small yarn skeins, because like I had only backpack for this, and the backpack was like half full, so I was literally, you know, counting all the available space in my backpack, like can I buy an extra skein or not. So yeah, I got these 3 beautiful skeins. It's like Shetland yarn, and can you imagine how itchy it is, but also it is very, very warm. I was thinking about making some mittens from it, and this one is 25 grams and 105 meters long, and the needles is 3.25 millimeters. Yeah, I think maybe I'll make some stripes or some helix mittens. I think that can be pretty nice. As far as I have already made this Sula socks, and I also have this helix tutorial here, right here on the YouTube, so you can check it. I will link it right here. And yeah, maybe these helix mittens aren't such a bad idea, because before this I was thinking about like larger stripes, like higher, wider, but yeah, maybe helix can be pretty interesting thing. Yeah, maybe the rib can be red, and then this helix thing, and another rib at the very end also can be red, and yeah, the stripes can be white. Actually, I can make some kind of small tutorial and upload it here, so, and maybe let me know in the comment section below whether you want this kind of small tutorial or not. And also I was thinking about getting some boucle yarn, because lately I am really obsessed with this boucle yarn, but the colors weren't so cool, and lately I'm also obsessed with the colors. So yeah, I was really looking for something kind of unique and interesting, but one part of the yarn, like this is quite popular yarn and I can just easily order it here in Poland, and the other part, like, I think it was very expensive. I mean, 30 pounds for the skein, I don't know, it's pretty expensive. Also, I really I didn't fall in love with some kind of skeins, and the yarn was beautiful, the shop was beautiful, and it just didn't click, I think. So yeah, just these 3 skeins. Alright, and the second yarn shop that I have visited, called Beautiful Knitters. It was very cozy, small yarn shop, but it was really beautiful. A lot of very interesting yarn, but mostly also Isager, Fonti, a lot of Fonti, different kind of very cool knitters and crochet books. When I walked in and just took a first look, immediately I saw this beautiful color that first of all made me think about Monika Dziergażaba, the girl from Wrocław, who is also knitting, and I don't know whether she's knitting or she is just crocheting. I'm not sure, but mostly she is knitting in some very froggy colors, and this color is so hers. And the second thing, yeah, it was really beautiful, and I'm not sure, but I think that the very first prototype of Andrew's hat was made with this particular yarn, but it was very difficult to resist. So yeah, that's why I decided to buy this particular skein, and this one is 100% merino wool, and it's supposed to be knitting using the 4 millimeters needles, like from the 2.75 to 4. And I think that the Andrew's hat was made with 3.5 millimeters needles, so that's why I'm thinking also about this particular yarn as a yarn for the first prototype. And yeah, it's pretty rusty, but it's not itchy at all. And I know this, I don't know how to pronounce it, it's like raw work. I will try to find the correct pronunciation, but I love this this very ethical and eco-friendly approach of them. And actually they do have a lot of beautiful yarns, so I strongly recommend to visit their page, and also like Beautiful Knitters website also. One more thing that I bought, these beautiful stoppers, like needle stoppers. I was really curious, like they at the first sight they look like buttons because they have like holes from both sides, but it's like supposed to be used as a needle stoppers, and they are so cute, it's so nice that I just really I am already like using them. I put them in this kind of box that I'm keeping in my project bag, and I have these small tiny stoppers with me. And I think it can be very difficult to see them from this distance, so I will just add a picture of them. Alright, and one more thing that I get from Beautiful Knitters is the bag, because like when you spend more than 20 pounds you can just get this very simple but pretty useful bag. I'm just really wondering how many bags of this type I just have at home. So that's it. I haven't bought a lot of yarn yet. Oh, it was very nice. But in general, I was very limited with the size of my backpack. That's the first thing. And the second thing, I was really like, I'm trying to use this minimalistic approach because I already have a lot of yarn in my apartment, and I need to knit something with this yarn and not to buy, because I know that's this kind of separate hobby just to buy this yarn, but in general I am trying not to buy a lot of yarn. And this kind of shopping is mostly about my souvenir approach, that I'm just really want to buy some yarn to bring, some local yarn to bring, instead of buying like a lot of souvenirs. But okay, this time with this Harry Potter stuff it was totally different, but mostly I am buying just yarn. I think it's very nice, so you can just buy this yarn and make your own kind of souvenir. And I have, for instance, right now I have a pretty old pair of socks, and this yarn was from Munich, and it's very nice. I mean, I'm looking at this pair of socks and I'm like, oh, I remember this time in Munich, it was so nice. So I really recommend you to start maybe to implement this kind of approach in your life if you are interested, of course. It's very nice. Thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you so much for watching my second vlog in English. I hope the sound was better this time, because I was trying to speak louder, and also I think that's because I was a little bit like shy and maybe uncertain when I was making the previous vlog. So this time I think the sound is really better. Also, if you have any kind of questions or you want to comment and say something, just go directly to the comments section and leave your comment below. Thank you so much again, and don't forget to subscribe, because you know the half of the people who is watching the videos, they are not subscribers, and this like amount of subscribers really help the videos to be shown to the larger audience. So thank you so much for subscribing, thank you so much for the thumb up, and I see you guys in the next video. Bye!